Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dave's Top 3,000 Songs of the Rock Era. Today I'm up to song number 2384, and that one is Jamaica Farewell by Harry Belafonte. This one came out in 1956. Here's a picture of the single, and it was also released on his huge album called Calypso. Came out the same year. I just learned this today. This was the first ever million selling LP. Sold a million copies in 1956, and it was number one for 31 weeks, which wasn't even tied until I think Fleetwood Mac did with the Rumors album. But anyway, huge album for him. And here's a picture of Harry Belafonte around the time he recorded, a very famous Jamaican style singer. I'll get into him later, but and I think I should mention that I decided to do this one to karaoke. So make sure you stick around to the end of this video to hear my karaoke rendition of Jamaica Farewell in the style of Harry Belafonte. Anyway, so I guess what else can I say about this song? I think it's a very beautiful song. It's like a lot of his songs, I guess like most of his songs, it's about the Caribbean, it's about life in the Caribbean. The style of music is known as Calypso. And he was known as the king of Calypso. He did several Calypso songs. I've got one more coming up on my list by him. His biggest one, The Banana Boat, subtitled Deo. You'll hear that one in a few years. And I don't know. What else can I say about the song Jamaica Farewell? I think the lyrics are pretty self explanatory. It's kind of a song about heartbreak. He's saying that he wants to go back to Jamaica because he lived there years ago. He left a little girl in Kingston Town, and he's heartbroken because he feels like his heart is there in Jamaica, even though he's living in the States, presumably. So, very beautiful song, I think, and you'll get to hear it in a few minutes. And one of many hits for Harry Belafonte. Now I'm going to talk about him. So he died just a couple of years ago. He was born in 1927 in New York City, died in 2023, just a couple of years ago. I guess age 96. He also died in New York City. And like I said, he was known as the King of Calypso. And he was musically active most of his life, from 1948 until he died in 2023. And not only was he a very famous singer, but he was also in several movies. He was an actor. I guess he was also in some plays, and he was also a well known political activist. As a matter of fact, he was very instrumental in the civil rights movement during the 1960s. And he won numerous awards. He was one of a few people to win an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award, known as EGOT. I think there were only a handful of other people who did that. And he won three Grammys, including a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. And he also won the Jean Hershow Humanitarian Award. So, pretty amazing guy, I'd say. And now I'm just going to go through his hits. Actually, he didn't have a lot of Billboard hits, it turns out. I guess he was better known for his albums. But I'm just going to go through his hits. His first hit was in 1953, was called Gomen Nasai, which translates to Forgive Me. That went to number 19. And then in 1956, he had the song I'm featuring today, Jamaica Farewell, which went to number 14. Mama's Boy Child, which went to number 12. Banana Boat, subtitled Deo, which went to number 5, is only top 10. And then 1957, he had Hold 'em Joe, which went to 84. Mama Look a Boo Boo, which went to 11. Don't Ever Love Me, which went to 90. Coconut Woman, which went to 25. And Island in the Sun, which went to 30. And actually, I do have a little bit more that I want to say about the song Jamaica Farewell, it turns out. I used to sing this song at this summer camp I went to from 1974 to 1978, age 12 to age 16. My parents sent my sister to me this summer camp, which I hated. I got bullied almost constantly at this camp. And it's taken me most of my life to forgive my parents for sending me there, but I do finally. They meant well. They just wanted me to learn how to socialize with kids my age. But I hated all the activities, and I got teased and beat up almost constantly for 5 summers. But I'm over that, or at least I like to think I am. But one of the things I did enjoy at my camp was singing. And we did sing this song. We sang a lot of songs right after our meals, and a very popular song at our camp was this one, Jamaica Farewell. And I really enjoyed singing it. We used to even do the clap, which Harry Belafonte didn't do. So great song, and I was exposed to it very early, and I'm glad I was. And I was even exposed to a few other songs on my list, including Midnight Special by Creedence Clearwater Revival, a few others. They were mostly old folk songs before rock and roll. But anyway, enough of that. Okay, anyway, I think I'm ready to do my karaoke rendition of Jamaica Farewell. So here goes. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls swing to and fro. I must declare my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down at the market you can hear ladies cry out while on their heads they bear. Ackee saltfish are nice and the rum is fine any time of year. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. And I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Okay, that was my attempt at singing Jamaica Farewell by Harry Belafonte. I hope you enjoyed my karaoke rendition of that song. Really beautiful song, I think. I don't know if I quite did it justice. Certainly not as well as Harry Belafonte. But anyway, it was my pleasure singing it. And that concludes my video for today. So Thank you for watching. Here's a little Caribbean thank you. And long live rock. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.